From Anthony Gordon, but Enzo Fernández hammered in the equaliser. And then as we moved into a long period of added time, Lautaro Martínez had the magic moment that mattered. And England fall short. Again, they'll play again for the bronze medal. But Argentina will play Spain in New York, New Jersey on Sunday. And the great man has another great game in prospect. Andy Townsend.
What a game. Martin, what a pleasure to sit here in this stadium, in this noise, in this colour, in this atmosphere and see a game like that. It had everything. It was edgy, it was niggly at the start of the game. Even now at the end of the game, look, there's still a few shenanigans going on out there, but some game. England getting in front, not long left. And then Argentina do what they have done in this competition.
You spotted it up.
Yeah. When it matters, they change it up, and they've got another gear. When they're controlling the game at 1-0 up, they don't look quite as effective. When they are chasing and their backs are up against the wall, boy, do they ever come out with some strong football, some really, really progressive stuff. And they've scored 2 goals. And on the face of it, they deserve their victory today. That is, as you quite rightly said, Martin, that is what champions are all about.
Now they could, and they never quite had the game under their control, even with the lead. The Jed Spence brilliant tackle only came 2.5 minutes after England has scored. They've given absolutely everything, but Argentina still have everything to play for. England 1, Argentina 2. Football is so startling. However much you've seen, however much you've played, it still catches you out, it catches your breath.
Yeah, it certainly does. And it can particularly catch you out in World Cup football when you can almost see the finishing line. When the finishing tape isn't very far away, you think you're there, but you're never quite there. And particularly with some of the quality players that Argentina had on the field and the changes, credit to Lionel Scaloni, the changes that he made, Martin. Montiel in a right-back position, must have crossed 10 times into dangerous areas.
And made space for Messi as well.
Correct.
Yeah.
Nico Gonzalez down the left side. All of a sudden they had an added dimension to their play. They just needed to get back in the game. Enzo Fernández, what a hit, what a strike, what a brilliant goal to get them back in it. And then they kept their foot to the floor and went and got the all-important second. And
that wasn't just 2 out-of-the-blue goals. They hit the post. McAllister hit the post twice.
Correct. Oh yeah, look, they were very close to going level before they actually did. But it's amazing. It's amazing what they do, this Argentina team, when they're up against it, how they can just find what's required. It is quite astonishing.
You can't even feel, looking at this triumph, another turnaround triumph, so it's not unique, but it feels very special being in the semi-final. You can see that on the faces of the players. How the final itself could almost be an anti-climax. This has been worthy of a final.
Yes, no. Yeah. And I don't think England quite got, as you say, up to their absolute max, but boy, they weren't far away from getting into a final. They were very, very close, extremely close. I think tactically, yeah, as you see tears on those terraces, you can understand them. I think tactically Tuchel got a lot right, but maybe he thought he was just going to see it out and get over the line. And as soon as Argentina equalised, it looked like then that England were going to struggle to hang on.
They refused to be beaten. They simply refused. And England, having got the lead and the potential to add to it, couldn't cope actually with the balls into the box. They couldn't set up those kind of counter-attacks that actually got them the goal in the first place. They were pinned back, and in the end, well, they just couldn't keep the world champions out. the Messi story goes on. It's another chapter here. And they brought on old players.
Yes, they
Rodrigo
did.
de Paul, Otamendi.
Correct. And they, do you know, Rodrigo de Paul did great playing centrally, and Montiel, as I mentioned, down the right. Otamendi at the back. You always know he'll put his head on anything.
Well, it'll take some time for the dust to settle on this one. Certainly back in South America, where they've done the continent proud as well as themselves proud, that's for sure, in what looked like was going to be a European final. There is something in their soul when it comes to football. And England, well, the hurt goes on, but it shouldn't be hurt. It should be pride.
No, look, of course, they've shown themselves when their backs were up against it against Mexico, how they can stand tall and stand very strong. England should be extremely proud of their efforts. They took the world champions extremely close. Couldn't have took them any closer.
Now, they're not the best dancers. A bit of dad dancing in there, I think, but my goodness, they've got cause to dance. And Jude Bellingham's had a wonderful tournament. They've still got another game to play, of course. They will play France now in the bronze medal game. Guess who's got the superior player of the match by the sponsors here? It's up on the big screen. And it's not in Thomas Tuchel's squad. You only get one guess.
And I think the reason why he gets those awards, Martin, is just those decisive moments.